In this problem, we have lots of context given, but really at the end of the day, our job is to find the area of this triangle right here. I mean, the context just says we're laying a triangular carpet that's designed to be a lounge, and it says ultimately what is the area of the carpet. So that's really where we're getting that from. Okay, so we know that our formula for the area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base of the triangle times the height of the triangle. Now, a lot of people think that the base of a triangle has to be on the bottom, but that's actually not true. Base and height just have to be perpendicular to each other. And by perpendicular, I mean they need to form a 90-degree angle. So the base can be any one of the three sides of the triangle. So for example, if like we say this is the base, which it is kind of on the bottom in this diagram, then the height would have to go through the triangle to form a 90-degree angle with that side that is the base. So this would be our base and this would be our height. But like we said, the base does not have to be that bottom side of the triangle. It could be any of the sides. So like this side right here could be the base. And if this one were the base, then the height would be this segment here. Really, any segment that is perpendicular to the base is the height. So hopefully you get the idea. Now, with right triangles, that is kind of a special kind of case here because the base, let's say this is the base down here. The base is one of the sides of the triangle. The height is also a side of the triangle because it is in fact perpendicular to the base. So for most triangles, the height is this sort of like just imaginary line that we draw through the triangle. But in a right triangle, the height can actually be one of the other sides because again, base and height just have to be perpendicular. They have to form a 90-degree angle. And in a right triangle, those two sides are perpendicular. So long story short, when we look at this triangle here, we can say that the base is any one of these two perpendicular sides. So I could say that the base is 12. It really doesn't matter. And then I could say that the height here is 8. Or I could reverse it, right? I could say that the blue side here is the base and the red side here is the height. It doesn't really matter. Because either way, they are perpendicular. Base and height are always perpendicular. Okay, so knowing that, we can take these two numbers, 12 and 8, and plug them into our formula, and the problem will be done. So we have area equals 1/2 times the base, which here I have as 12, times the height, which here I have as 8. Again, the order doesn't really matter because it's all multiplied anyway. So you can do this I mean, it's really just multiplying, 0.5 times 12 times 8, or you could do the 12 times 8 first and then do half of that, or you could do like half of 12, which is 6, and then multiply that times 8, and that will ultimately give you an answer of 48. However way you want to multiply these numbers, that is totally up to you. But our final answer here is 48 feet squared, and so the answer is D.